Thank you, Mr. President. Assam, a province in the northeastern part of India, has indigenous population of 25 million. For about the last 3 decades, there have been armed conflicts between the United Liberation Front of Assam, ULFA, and the Government of India, resulting in massive and widespread violations of human rights, taking more than 10,000 lives. In the name of combating the ULFA, the state machineries have been resorting to methods opposed to all existing international covenants. They are, number one, application of stringent sets of repressive and draconian laws covering the entire population of Assam. Number two, indiscriminate arrest, detention of ULFA members as well as non-combatant civilian population. More than 20,000 people have been detained since 1990 from time to time and lodged in various jails. Most detainees have been languishing in jails as under-trial prisoners for long years. Against thousands of civilians so detained, even charges were not framed. 3. Large number of cases of custodial deaths and fake encounters, many of which were subsequently revealed even in judicial findings pronounced by appropriate courts of law. The people of Assam have therefore been the worst sufferers as a result of ongoing armed conflicts, and various democratic and human rights organizations and civil societies have been demanding for a political solution of the armed conflict. In 2004, the ULFA expressed its willingness for a process of conflict resolution. Realizing the emerging role of the civil society in conflict resolution, the People's Consultative Group, PCG, was constituted. During 2005-2006, there were 3 rounds of official discussions held in New Delhi between the PCG and the Government of India. The government was represented by the Prime Minister, the Home Minister, and the National Security Advisor of India with other officials. The PCG reminded the government that history and hard facts over the last 50 years in northeast India point towards a single reality, that arms conflict in the region cannot be resolved by way of military means, and it has to be through a political resolution by way of direct talks between the parties in conflict. We urged upon the government that it should not hesitate to discuss the issue of sovereignty raised by the ULFA. The Prime Minister expressed that GOI was prepared to discuss all or any issues. The second round took place and it resolved to take confidence-building measures, and a joint statement was released to that effect. In the third round, we asked the Indian Ministry to take positive and congenial steps for facilitating direct talks. The Home Minister assured that the government will favorably consider the release of 5 ULFA leaders imprisoned for long years, and further modalities for holding talks with ULFA in a fixed time frame would be worked out. After this, the government never released the detainees. Responsible quarters in the Government of India started making somersaults and made statements emphasizing on military handling of the situation instead of pursuing a solution-oriented process. Army operations in the name of combat therefore continued, resulting in large-scale human rights violations in Assam even in 2007-2008. All sections of Assamese society have been urging for resumption of peace process. Though the PCG's initiatives made considerable headway, however, the conflict resolution process came to a standstill owing to lack of political initiative. I therefore request the international community, the United Nations and the delegates here to urge upon and put pressure on the Government of India to take immediate steps to resume the peace initiative undertaken already. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President.